Sex toys, or more commonly and formally known as marital aids, are devices primary intention is to enhance sexual pleasure. So if you are toying with the idea of having some sex toys between the sheets, then you've come to the right place. In fact, the history of sex toys actually has dated back thousands of years, because in the ancient Egyptian time and also ancient Greek and Romans, there are paintings and also devices made out of stone, made out of wood that depict the phallus of a man. And whether they were used for the purpose of enhancing sexual pleasure is actually debatable. It's only in the recent centuries that these sort of devices actually specifically made in order to enhance sexual pleasure. So if you can divide sex toys into vibratory and non-vibratory devices, and they're made of numerous materials, can be plastic, can be silicone, can be glass, and can be wood, and all sorts of devices. The most important things one needs to take into account. Number one is that the cleanliness. Remember, the actual sex toys itself can transmit sexually transmitted infections if they are not cleaned properly, and this can include HIV, hepatitis, and can even include chlamydia, gonorrhea, and herpes. And apart from safety, one needs to remember that in certain countries, sex toys are illegal. For example, in Malaysia, and also in other countries, when sex toys is illegal, obviously it's not too easy to get them imported or purchased. However, in countries like Japan, even though there are regulations to prohibit the usage of sex toys, but they bypass it in the forms of toys itself, but actually used between the bed sheets. What are the implications of relationship when it comes to sex toys? In fact, there are numerous studies done by numerous specialists on the impact on medical conditions or impact on the actual sexually transmitted infection, psychology, and relationship. If one partner is keen to use it and the other partner is not, obviously that disparity itself will induce some sort of friction in relationship. So it is always a good idea to spice up the sex life between the sheets. However, communication is crucially important if you are toying with the idea of introducing this toy or the marital aid. What is genital piercing, and exactly where do you pierce? What exactly is Prince Albert? If you are finding out more about this prince himself and how does the name derive from, then you know you need to stay tuned for Putting Dr. G on the Spot next week.